Razor Sharp Studios. It's time for the Big Dog AC Show. Big Dog AC Show, we are back, and we are excited, too, because the Olympics.
Yes, we're very excited. And it's funny,
Yeah.
we were just talk, right? Before this,
right.
before you hit the button, and then all of a sudden you're like, okay, and then boom, you hit the button. I'm like, shit, okay, there's no like, get ready, here we go, I'm going to start.
And the interesting
It's
thing
like,
is that we actually script this shit out, and we're just...
And we're still not ready.
Not ready. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. We have some entertainment news that you probably already heard. By the time you're listening to this show, you already know what's going on. Also, we have AC went on this big trip, and we're going to talk about her trip, visiting her parents, working, doing some,
stuff.
Professional stuff. And she also has a movie review.
I do.
So, and the show is all AC because I really, other than certain things, I don't have much. So
really, this is going to be the AC and Big Dog show.
It's the AC and Big Dog show tonight.
Tonight, though.
Just tonight. We have Ask AC. We have a ton of questions coming in. Ask AC.
Yes.
We may even, for 1 minute or two or whatever, get Snacks on the line with us. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if he can take time off of his busy.
He's busy.
Schedule.
He is a busy guy.
I heard he's supposed to go to the barber.
Yeah.
On Tuesday, believe me, if you saw him, he needs it because his hair is getting kind of long.
Yeah, you remember Carrot Top? He's got that same thing going on. Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, his look, and he's gonna listen to the show, so it's not like I'm talking behind his back or anything. His look looks more like he's been in quarantine for a long time. It's not like we've reopened.
Yeah.
This looks like he's been still in quarantine.
We could actually send him to other countries, and he could just destroy every one of them. Yep. Because he looks like that. Looks like he's been outside for a long time.
Yeah. Yes, he needs to go to the barber.
First things first. Happy belated birthday to AC.
Thank you.
She just celebrated her birthday, and now we are celebrating her birthday in the Razor Sharp Studios.
Yes.
Having we'll get into the trip, but you went south. You went down into California.
California.
And you picked up some of the beer that we actually used to drink when we first started the show.
Exactly.
Yeah,
yes, from Tioga Sequoia. Because I was in the grocery store, local store down there, and I was getting stuff for my parents, and then I have to get some brandy for my dad. So I'm walking through the liquor area, at which, by the way, you can have the liquor.
The deal with that is if you didn't get it for him, he was going to have you take him down there to get it.
Probably,
anyways.
That's the whole thing, probably. Yeah. But then the grocery stores down there, you can buy liquor, hard liquor, in the grocery stores. Up here in Oregon, I've noticed that you cannot. It's beer and wine.
It's interesting how it is.
Yeah, so that is kind of different. But so I was in the grocery store down there, and then I was walking by, and I saw, hey, here, that's right. We used to drink this beer, Tioga Sequoia Brewing Company, 99 Golden Ale. It's in a different can, different label. Yeah. But
it's actually cool too. It's
but I called you. I said, should I bring this back? And you're like, yeah. So I did.
Yeah.
So I did.
Pretty much.
So we've been drinking that too. But then when I was down there, I met a loyal listener. Oh my God, I can't even fucking talk today.
Wow.
A lawyer listener.
Well, you just got back from California. It's not to be expected.
I'm going to say I'm still super tired, but we'll get into that too. But Kim from California, a very dedicated, loyal listener. Constant. She's been listening from the beginning.
From day one.
Yes. Gave me 2 Lagunitas Hazy Wonder IPAs. So we are going to pop them right now.
All right.
And we're going to drink them.
The interesting thing on the top, it's like aluminum silver on the top, and then the gold tap on the top.
Yeah. So it's. There we go.
Here we go. Thank you, Kim.
Thank you, Kim.
Appreciate it. Big Dog AC Show. Appreciate you.
Yep.
That's good.
That, you know what? That's honestly not as bad as I thought. It's an IPA, so we usually don't get those, but
no,
that's actually not bad.
Not bad.
That's not bad at all.
No,
and I'm not lying. I really was thinking like, okay, I got to act like it's good.
But you don't have to act like it's good. No, I'll drink that.
It is good.
Oh yeah.
It's good. So she gave us 2, so
Yes.
one for each of us, and then she also gave me this little.
Oh, that's nice.
This little
Yeah.
It's a screaming goat. Okay, so I took a picture of it, and I'll also take the video.
That sounds like
and
the
post
first
that.
time I went home with you. Is what I sounded like.
Yeah, probably. You're like, what have I got myself into? But then,
No, that's.
so she gave me that also.
Thanks for listening, Kim. We appreciate you. Like we appreciate everybody that
All
listens
of our
to us.
listeners.
We've got at least 2 or 3.
Couple.
We got a lot.
We appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys.
You know, we have a few. There's no doubt about that. I think everybody's sick of hearing about all the politics and all the bullshit, so they come listen to us, and we appreciate that.
Yes, thank you.
We've had a rough rock and roll week or two. You know, it's just been crazy. I mean, I have to go through this because I'm thinking that these guys, you know, you listen to them, and for some reason, I always think that you never think you're going to lose, you know, your rock and roll stars or nothing. They're going to be around forever and ever and ever. But then, you know, reality kicks in.
Yeah.
We lost Dusty Hill from ZZ Top.
Yeah, and that's crazy. And I think the only thing they've said is that he passed away in his sleep in Houston, Texas.
Yeah,
so
I don't. Nobody knows what's going on with that.
Yeah.
But he's gone. But ZZ Top is still playing gigs. He told them, "Hey, keep going, keep going." And my brother is going to Sturgis this year, and ZZ Top's going to play Sturgis, and he's still going to get a chance to see him.
So they're still going to play.
Still going to play. And
Wow.
the thing is, I never would have been into ZZ Top if it wasn't for my brother.
Do you know who they're going to get to replace him then?
I think it's the guitar tech. Billy Gibbons, guitar tech's playing bass now.
Really?
Yeah. So
Wow. Well, I'm sure he must know all the songs.
I'm sure by now.
Yeah.
I mean, another loss. Another big loss. Joey Jordison from Slipknot and Murder Dolls. I like Murder Dolls. I was listening to them, watching some of their videos. But and we'll probably watch some of their videos when we're done
Later,
here.
yeah.
But Joey,
But
amazing.
He was 46.
Yeah.
And
What's
I hate
going
to say
on?
that, but I just turned 46.
Yeah.
So wow.
Well,
How
I mean,
does that?
you know, you get hit. It's like hitting you with a ton of bricks when this stuff happens.
Yeah.
You know?
Wow.
One of the bands I used to listen to back in the day, constantly, Metal Church. Mike Howe, we lost him too. You know, I used to rock that Metal Church all the time. Everybody always asked me who the fuck they were, and I'd always tell them Metal Church. And, you know, that was a great band. We lost Mike Howe. It's been a rough week.
Yeah.
But
wow.
but to enlighten that week and make it a lot better, Kevin Hart and Snoop Dogg were announcing some Olympic stuff.
Yes, they have something like on
my
Peacock, I
God.
think. They're reviewing it.
It was fucking insane.
They're
I
crazy.
remember turning it on, and Kevin and Snoop were sitting there, and they're watching what's that horse with the horse
The
dancing?
dressage.
Yeah,
Where- yeah.
And the Snoop's all that horse is gripping.
Oh my God. I'm
Yeah.
sure Snoop, like everything is so amazing to him because he's just high all the time. So anything that's slightly different, it's just, he's so surprised.
Yeah.
And he enjoys it. And
Yeah.
it's just so awesome to see him actually like all this stuff.
That was fucking hilarious. I mean, that's the best. Those are the best announcers for the Olympics. I mean, they're
Oh
the
my God.
best.
Maybe they can do the Winter Olympics or next year or something.
I think Kevin Hart and Snoop Dogg. Hey, Mike Tirico, sit down.
Yeah.
Sit all those people down and let those two guys have at it.
Yes. Cause, oh my God.
I mean, that would be with all the
They're both-
with all the controversy
Yeah.
going on in the Olympics too. Those two guys are just hilarious.
We need that because they're fucking both hilarious. They're both
fun.
funny.
I mean, Kevin's excited, fired up, screaming and yelling. And
He talks so loud.
Snoop Dogg's like, "Yo, what's up?"
Yeah.
yeah.
He's so high all the time. So he's so
those
mellow.
horses are what? It was just hilarious. It was good. We talked about this
They're
earlier.
so awesome.
You went on a trip.
Yes, I went on a trip.
You were like driving and heading down to California. We'll just go
Yes.
ahead. You're going to California.
Okay, so we're starting the AC show now because from here on,
it's
all me.
I don't have much anymore after that.
that was
That's
your
it.
part.
We may have snacks later. I don't know.
Yes,
we can get them.
might.
We can get them on the phone. So
we'll try. I think we're going to do something with Ask AC, and snacks might be on there too. So we'll see.
Might.
We'll see.
We'll see if I can get them. You may have to take a dump. He's always,
he usually does when he calls you.
Every time I talk to him, I got to take a dump. How many dumps are you taking a day, dude?
And why do you call him right before you have to take a dump?
I think it's his way to get off the phone.
Just to say hi, and then, okay, I got to take a dump.
So
my trip.
You're on a trip.
I drove down to California because basically next time I think I'm going to fly, but I drove down because when we moved up here, I left all of my plants. Oh, and Big Dog just turned his mic off, so here we go. It's the AC show. Left all my plants at my parents' house because we could not fit them in our 26-foot moving truck. Guys, that's how much shit and stuff that we had to move up here. So, went down there, driving the plants back. Okay, so I went down there, did some business, stayed there all week, enjoyed the time with my parents. But driving there, it took me 10 hours and 45 minutes and 700 plus miles driving down there.
One way.
Oh, yeah, turn your mic on. Hold on. Here we go.
One way. 700 plus miles one way.
Yeah, you can turn your mic off back. Or turn it back off
That's
now.
all you know.
No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm kidding.
You
No,
you got a long way to go.
I got along. This is just the beginning of my trip.
Yep.
So, you did turn off his mic. So, yes. So I'm driving down there, fucking leave at 5:30 in the morning. I get there at 4:30, less than like 4:15, whatever. For 10 hours, 45 minutes. Okay. So then you got to go through Sacramento. And we have people listening in Sacramento. I appreciate Sacramento. But it's a big clusterfuck, as I'm sure anybody that lives there knows, just like if you're in the Bay Area. Freeways. It's just a big fucking mess. And I was getting there at 2 in the afternoon or whatever, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So it's busy. So I swear, from Sacramento, I get on 99 till the time I get to my parents' house. Oh my gosh. And there's so much traffic and there's so much construction. There's road construction every 5 fucking minutes. And I was already so sleepy. So at hour 6, because I did have to stop 2 or 3 times, put gas in my car. Hour 6, I stopped, put gas in, and I actually got out of the car, walked around, peed. Apparently I had to pee, really, really bad. And so I felt so much better after I did that. Got back in the car, drove down, but oh my god, I waited so long between eating though. And I don't think I didn't tell you this. When I finally did stop to eat, because actually I had breakfast, at 7:30 in the morning. So then 2:30 or 3, whatever time, I stopped, went through the drive-thru. I'm like, okay, I'm going to get the Angus thick burger. It was Carl's Jr. And I'm going to get a milkshake because I'm fucking starving at this point.
Right.
Because it took too long for me to stop and eat. I'm going to get a milkshake. I'm going to get curly fries. Okay. So then I go through it. I'm like, first
good. Good to see you're back on that diet.
Yeah, no shit. I'm like, it's my birthday week. I'm going to fucking eat whatever. And by the way, yeah, my birthday was last Thursday.
I'm going to jump in there and eat me a fucking lobster and a piece of fish.
I'm going to eat what you guys know. Well, you don't know, but now you know. My birthday week, I just pig out that whole entire time. Calories don't count.
I saw the picture of the prime rib.
Yes, so we'll get to that. That was on the Thursday. So then the lady didn't hear me, apparently, fully when I was ordering. So she said, okay, your food's $18. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like, $18? Exactly, $18. It's just me in the car. How's my food $18 fucking dollars? First of all, back in California, there's tax.
Oh, tons of it.
So Oregon, there's no sales tax.
Oh.
Shit's way the fuck more expensive over there than it is here. Don't even get me started on the gas prices.
Oh.
So then I get the burger. I'm like, okay, I'm hungry. Oh, this is gonna be so great. I got my shake. I got my fries. She gives me a fucking double burger, and it must have weighed 5 pounds. And I didn't tell you that part.
Did you eat it?
No, I didn't eat the whole thing, and I felt bad about not eating the whole thing, but I ate as much as I could because I'm like, well, okay, I'm hungry. This is my birthday. I'm gonna fucking eat whatever I want. All week, I'm gonna eat whatever I want. But I could not. It was humongous. How did you give me that? I'm like, no wonder it was $18. because what the fuck?
So she fucked
So
your
that-
order up.
Yeah, so
Damn.
that started that. So then I get there and it's fucking 105 degrees or whatever, and that's not pleasant. And
No.
you know, then
It's too fucking hot, man.
It's
That's
too
one of the
hot.
reasons we got out of there.
yes, it gets warm here too, right? You know, we had a heat wave. Pacific
Yeah.
Northwest got to 100.
Yeah.
But then for the most part, it's like hovering around 90, maybe
And the
80.
people are nicer. And,
People are nice. There's no sales tax here.
No.
Gas is cheap. Gas.
Gavin Newsom's not running this state like he's running that one.
Right, but we're not talking about that.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I will say that gas was like...
And he's running it terribly.
Okay.
So,
All right. Gas
He's
is like $1. Okay. Give me that goat back. I'm going to do that every time you start talking about that.
Oh, Gabby.
Yeah. No. Every time you start talking, that's when you stop. Gas is like over $1.
Thanks, Kim, for this too, right?
Yes.
Kim
You
gave me-
said that. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Thank you, Kim.
Okay, thank you, Kim. You're going to hear that later too, Kim.
Yep.
Over $1 more down there than it is here. Like, holy shit. So
Can you fleece America any more than you're doing it, guys?
I don't want to start a political debate on that. I'm
Okay.
just saying it costs more.
I'm going to turn my mic off. And
Okay,
drink some-
I'm just saying it costs more. Okay. But then it's 100-something degrees down there. But it's humid too, and it's not usually humid. It's usually just, hot heat. But it's kind of humid all over, I think,
Right.
the country right now. So
Yeah,
it
we're
was
going
just
through it like
miserable.
we're going through a heat wave.
Yes.
I mean, the whole time you were gone, we were, I had the fan going out there in the living room. The cat was like looking for a cool place to hide. Mm-hmm. It's the heat, but that humidity is just terrible.
Yeah, it's still not as bad as it was when I was in Texas last year in July, but
Visiting your nieces.
yeah. And I got to talk to one.
Shout out to them.
Yep.
We love them.
I got to talk to one of them on my birthday.
Yep. Sophia.
Yep, and found out she just turned 14, but I found out that she's learning how to play guitar, which is awesome.
And what songs are she
She
learning?
has learned how to play "Beautiful People" by Marilyn Manson,
Yeah.
"Sweet Dreams" version, Marilyn Manson
Yeah.
also.
No.
I was like, Eurythmics or Marilyn Manson?
Marilyn's in a little trouble,
Marilyn
but that's
Manson.
okay.
Yeah, I know.
The music's still the music.
The music is still, yeah, and that's a whole other question that people have said. Can you separate appreciating the music from the actual artist?
I can
and the stuff?
I can separate the fact that those songs are easy to play, and that's why she's learning
She
how to
said
play.
they're on her playlist.
They're
so-
not that hard to play.
Yeah.
So
I asked her, how did she get some of these songs? She's like, oh, they're on my playlist. I'm like, you are so awesome. But because she also had Living Dead Girl by Rob Zombie.
yep, there you go.
And she
now
had
she's definitely in the will.
Yes,
Yeah.
for sure. And Three Little Pigs by Green Jello.
Yep. Dun, dun,
Yes,
dun.
which I have no idea how she's heard of that, because I don't know if I've ever told her. I might have. I'm hoping she got it from me, but I honestly don't know. But every song she said, I'm like, those are fucking awesome. I didn't say fucking because I don't
No,
cuss
you
in front of
can't.
her.
You don't wanna say
Not
that.
yet. I'll wait till
No.
she's 16. Then I'll
Wait till
fucking
she
cuss.
flies up to Oregon to hang out with us when she's like 18, 19 years old, and we'll go out and we'll just have a blast
And I'll
up
just
here, man.
Cuss all kinds.
Oh yeah.
So I told her-
TT, I love you. Yep, exactly.
Then I told her we gotta learn. Like you play guitar, I play bass. Well, I'm trying to play bass. That we have to learn
You
the
do
songs.
pretty good. You do good. You do good. Better than Ezra.
Yeah.
Some typo negative.
I need to tell her to learn that song too.
Yeah. Do.
Yeah, so then I said, okay, well, we'll learn how to play the songs too, or we'll play them, and then we're going to jam. So we're going to try to jam on Zoom.
But a
and she's
jam?
very excited.
Oh, shit.
So I think that's awesome. So I definitely want to help push her towards the music,
Of course,
because that's awesome.
We were trying to do that.
Yeah.
Your other
Yeah, when they
niece,
were here.
Lily, would play. I had the full drum
The
kit in
drums.
the studio. She'd jump in there and want to play. She
Yeah.
goes, "Hey, Big Dog, you want to jam?" So we'd go in there and jam. I guess I'm jamming. So here we go. So I mean, I miss
Yep.
them. I
do too.
I do miss them. It was great. And then the little one, Zoe.
She'll be the singer because she likes to talk a lot. So
we
maybe she'll sing.
don't even know what she's doing anymore. She's so young. So
Yeah, well,
you get to
We'll
go
see 'em,
out.
yeah.
You're going to
We'll
take
see
the
'em.
folks out there. So
yeah.
talk about your trip.
Okay.
We got sidetracked with
Well, that was part of my trip.
three beautiful people. So
Yes, so that was
Yeah.
part of my trip that I got to
we
Zoom
miss
call.
you. We miss
Yes,
you.
we miss you guys.
Yeah.
To Zoom call with Sophia, so that was pretty awesome. And then me and my mom got pedicures,
Oh boy.
and then we went to dinner, me and my parents.
Yeah. What am I doing? I'm
You
up
weren't
here.
there?
I'm hanging out with Rock and Roll Kitty,
You're
just eating a
babysitting the
pot
kitty.
pie or something.
You're babysitting the kitty.
Jeez,
Which
I got stuck here.
bad. I felt so bad leaving her, and she probably missed
What about
me?
me?
For the first... You know, okay, I say this all the time. You know where I'm going. You're a person. You know, I tell you I'll be back on Saturday.
Oh, that is complete shit.
No, it's
you
not.
left me here to fend for myself.
No.
Your mother even asked you if you filled up the refrigerator with food, and you said, nah, he's good. You can get it on his own.
I said, no, he's got a car. He can go get it.
See?
You're an adult. You know where stuff is.
So that's why I come to the Razor Sharp Studios. It relaxes me. It makes me...
Shit. Does this relax you?
It does. Relaxes me. I think the beer and whatever else
And
is
other
relaxing
stuff.
me, yeah.
I think that helps you.
Okay,
But then,
continue the trip.
Okay, so we went to dinner to this awesome place called Cattleman's Steakhouse. And if you're in California, you probably know where it is because they have multiple locations.
Cattleman's, if you're listening, we'd appreciate a little sponsorship.
I would love to.
We spent a lot of money there.
Yeah,
so,
we have, because when we lived down there, we went there for birthdays, and just I love that place. It's
Yeah,
so
it's
good. So I was waiting for it all
actually,
week.
it's good. You know, when we were there, your mom would want to go there for my birthday. She would go there and eat. So.
Yeah, any little thing, anniversary. Let's
Yeah,
go to California.
yeah. As soon as you walk in, and me and your dad are going to the bar. You guys are going to the table.
Because the food's good.
Yeah,
She
it's
wanted a
good.
fillet. That's what she wanted. A
She
fillet.
always gets a fillet.
I know. I don't
Yeah,
know
she
why.
does. Because she likes it.
I
And
guess.
cooked.
Burnt.
Cook it.
She
Yeah.
likes well
Just
done.
burn the shit out of it.
Yes,
Yeah.
I don't know, but when we went, everything was cooked perfectly. I got prime rib, of course.
Yeah.
My favorite. Well worth the wait.
Yeah.
It was still super busy there, even though I made a reservation, but it was nice. My dad got sirloin. His was cooked perfectly. Everything was cooked perfectly. It was fucking awesome.
Yeah. Did your dad get a drink, glass of wine?
No.
What?
I know.
He's
I really,
slipping.
He is slipping because
He
he told
is.
the waitress he was going to get a martini, and we were like, okay, yeah, in a little bit, and then he never did. He just drank water.
Wow.
I don't know what happened.
Huh. You know what? Next time I see him, I'm going to ask him, what's wrong with you?
He won't even remember. He won't even
I'll have
remember.
to remind him.
Don't remind
Yeah.
him.
You remember we went to Cattleman's and you didn't drink everything in the fucking bar like you usually do?
He'll say no. That doesn't sound like me. I don't remember it.
I have no
Because
idea.
my
And who
dad-
are you?
Yes, because my dad is 90, going to be 91 years old, and he was hold on. Doug needs more beer.
I need some beer.
He was diagnosed by the doctor having mild Alzheimer's, but this was like 4 years ago, 4 or 5
You
years
know
ago.
what? He has mild Alzheimer's when he's with you or your mom. When he's with me, he knows
remembers everything.
Everything. You know,
I know.
We let's go down to the bar
Well-
to get a beer. I take him to get a beer. We walk through and see who I know, and people are, hey, how you doing, Bob? How you doing? I'm like, okay.
Well, the problem is he doesn't remember current. Short-term memory he doesn't
Right.
have. Long-term memory he has, and I imagine that's the thing. But I don't think that he's got Alzheimer's per se, because my grandma on my mom's side,
Right.
she had Alzheimer's.
Right.
And I mean, when she got diagnosed, within a couple years, she could not speak anymore. I mean, she couldn't go to the bathroom. She could not function.
Wow.
And then passed away
That's
quickly.
that's real. That's life.
Yes,
That's
and
real.
That's
man.
the Alzheimer's.
That's
I
real.
feel like my dad has dementia because he doesn't remember, like I say, short-term things. And
Right,
we
right.
had multiple conversations where we had the same conversation, I'd say like 10 times in an hour.
Right.
And I'm trying not to get frustrated. And people who deal with relatives that are like this understand. You don't want to get frustrated.
No, you got to be
you're
patient.
not supposed to.
You have to be patient.
But unless you're there,
Yeah.
it's hard
well,
to judge people.
and the one thing
for
that
that.
trumps all that, you still get to see him and talk to him.
Yes.
And your mother.
I agree.
There's a lot of people that will never get that chance again.
I agree. I agree. And so I feel bad when I get frustrated about things. But in the moment,
you know
it's
what?
so
When
hard.
you do not feel bad getting frustrated with me.
Well, you have Alzheimer's
you
and
actually get
dementia.
mad.
You don't have dementia. You have called drunkenness, stoner highness, or whatever you want to call it.
rock and rollness. Can I get some rock and rollness in
no,
there?
that is different. Different. So I'll tell you a conversation that I've had with my dad. Like we had this, like I say, at least 10 times. The same questions over. Like he gets stuck in this one thing, and like I say, if people have relatives that are like this, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Like they'll get stuck on this one thing.
And that's something that's going on.
It's not his fault.
It's not his fault.
And I know
He's
it's
91.
not his fault. He's gonna be 91.
He'll still get out and scrap though. I'll draw a circle.
Jeez, yeah, that's what he says. But
draw a circle, I'll scrap him up.
So I was driving their car.
Even my brother's all draw a circle. I go, where did you get that?
Really? Did you get that from?
Yeah.
So I was driving their car around. Okay. Oh my gosh, you're using your parents' car. Yes. Well, I just drove 700 miles in my car, so I kind of wanted to
take a break.
Give it a break. Okay. So
rattle.
He asked me, "Oh, are you gonna take my car or our car?" I'm like, "Yeah." How much gas is in it? So, "Oh, there's half a tank in there." I'm like, "Okay, do you want my gas card?" I'm like, "No, it's all right." "Well, here, just take my gas card." I'm like, "Okay, fine. You take it just because, okay, sure, no problem. I'm gonna put gas in myself. I'm not using their car." But it's like, okay,
get him
sure.
to stop bugging you.
Yeah, sure, I'll take it. Okay. And he's all, "Oh, you gonna take my car tomorrow?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna take it." "How much gas is in it?" "That's half a tank." "Oh, you want my gas card?" "Well, you already gave it to me." "Oh, okay. You gonna take my car tomorrow?" He's like, "Yeah." "How much gas is it?" It's still half a tank." I was gonna say 50%.
Be patient. Be patient.
I was patient for the first 3 times. And then he's all, "Oh, you got my gas card?" "Yeah, I got your gas card." And then, like, he flips it after a while. He still did, "Okay, you take my car?" "Yes." "Oh, how much gas?" "Half tank." "Oh, okay. You got my gas card?" "Yeah." And then a couple minutes later, he's all, "Did you give me my gas card back?" I'm like, "No, I'm still sitting here. We have not gone anywhere. I haven't even used your gas card. What are you talking about?" It's like, I can give it back to you if you want it. It's really okay.
Just give him his gas card.
Yes.
Get
but then he would, if I gave it back to him, he would just turn around and say, "Here, you want my gas card?" So it's like, we had that same conversation. It's like, "Here, I don't even want your gas card. I don't want," "No, you go ahead. No, you keep it." And then the next day, I was like, I told my mom, "I'm just going to keep the gas card and see how long it takes for him to notice." And she said that he asked her about it in the morning.
Really?
And then I was gone.
Oh, shit.
And he's all, "Oh, did she take my gas card?" And my mom's like, "Well, yeah, you gave it to her." And then he's all, "Okay," so he was all upset about it. I'm like, "What?" He's the one, it's like, "I'm not using your gas card. I took it so that you don't bug me anymore." And then when I came back, he didn't even ask me. I had it for 2 days, and
before he had his brandy, he was upset about it. After he had his brandy, he didn't care anymore.
No, honestly, he did not have that much. Oh no, that's a whole other thing. Okay, so if anybody, I'm sure I've talked about this before. My dad has always had a martini from the time I was little that I remember. When he would come home from work, he would have a martini, which is a gin martini with like a splash, or he waved the vermouth across it.
Yeah, he didn't even use it.
Yeah, wave it across. Yeah. And he used to have olives, and then eventually he went to those little onions, and then now it's just ice.
That's in the way.
That's it.
That stuff's in the way.
That's
just
extra,
give me the drink.
Extra bullshit that he doesn't want to pay for.
No. Or put in there.
So he has that. That's what he has. That's my mom. Dealing with him. But so he runs out on occasion, right?
Yeah.
So then he'll kind of scrounge through around, but I guess he's started drinking brandy now too.
Well, yeah, I get it. It was good when he came to visit. I had some brandy shots with him. I was doing shots. He wasn't doing that.
No, he likes to sip it.
And your mom was like, "Oh, are you doing shots?" I'm like,
ew. Yeah, no, not with the brandy.
Next day I was like, "That hurts."
Yeah, no, thank you with brandy.
No.
So I think his brandy is like his vacation drink. So that's what I thought.
Vacation drink.
When we would go to the coast of California, that's what he would drink. He wouldn't have martinis. He'd have brandy. So now apparently he started drinking brandy. But he ran out of brandy at home. So he was drinking random shit that was in the liquor cabinet.
Well, you had to get him out of there. He would have started drinking antifreeze.
I know, because we were looking at him. He has something in his glass, and it's like a milky white color. And we're like, "What the hell are you drinking?" My mom, I swear, she's all, "He put soap in that. He's drinking the soap like it's dirty water or something." And you could smell it, and it did taste like something was in, like alcohol.
Jeez.
So I looked in there because I'm like, I don't know what the hell this is. He didn't even know what it was.
Right.
He didn't, and that's the thing. You ask him, he did not know what it was. So people are going to call the cops on this elder abuse, but no, he did it. So he, there was an old bottle of Bailey's that was in the cabinet
like
there.
old, like 10 years old.
I don't know how old. I know it has to be old because he doesn't drink Bailey's. So someone must have brought it for something.
Right.
And it was like all crusty on the top.
Oh, fuck.
I poured it out when I saw it. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe. And I looked at everything else and like there's nothing else. Yeah. Yes. And thankfully he poured out the glass that he was drinking because obviously he didn't like it. It's like, oh my gosh.
What are you doing?
He's so, and this, I still say he doesn't have Alzheimer's. I still say it's dementia, but you have to watch him because if he thinks that he wants something, he will get it. And if you're not watching, alcohol, or if there's something like moldy in the fridge, you'll turn around and he's eating it, and it's like, and he thinks it's okay.
Now you know where AC's toughness comes from. This guy is tough, hard-headed, just got a lot of. He's just a tough, mean dude, man. And
he's
just
a hard guy.
A hard dude. That's the way he grew up. That's the way he, went through life. Nobody ever fucked with that guy. Ever.
No, because he grew up with...
He whipped the shit out of you.
With 6 siblings. He was the oldest one.
Yeah.
And he was like, all of them, the whole family's a scrapper.
I go over there. I used to go over there and do stuff at the house for him. And it's like 10:30 in the morning. He's all, you want to drink them? It's like 10:30 in the morning.
I don't care.
If I do a drink with you, I will not get anything done.
All in all, it was a great trip. I enjoyed spending time with my parents because I miss them since we moved up here.
Yeah.
Did also get to eat pizza from this awesome place that's only in California, only in the Valley.
You think it's awesome. I mean, it's
I
good.
think it's awesome. You'll love it. I love it. I grew up on it, so it's amazing. It's called Me and Ed's Pizza. And we don't have it up here, and I love it, and it's fucking great. So
it's awesome.
It was great, and I picked out so much, and I've eaten so much food this past week that starting in August, which is right now, I'm going to start eating better. You don't believe it.
Where did the diet program come into the show?
Well, it's gonna come in now because believe me, oh my God, I probably gained like 10 pounds just being there, and I've already gained weight since we've been here.
Right.
So I was like, no, I gotta switch. Yeah. But I was like, this is my birthday week. Fuck it, I'm gonna do it. So I really basically ate everything.
And you came back, and
so I came back.
Brought your plants.
I brought my plants. I was very happy. I'm still tired. It was 10 hours and 30 minutes to drive up here, only because I think going through this freeway called 99 in California, people who live there know, there was so much traffic, and I went through that first thing in the morning coming back, so I missed out on about 15 minutes of traffic, right?
I mean, the thing is, when you leave here and you go down there, you got to get out of here early. The same thing down there in Cali. Yep. You got to get out early and beat all that traffic.
Because I still left at 5:30 down there, but I made it here 15 minutes earlier than going down. And I know it's because of that area, because that's an extra, 15, 20 minutes of traffic. So I did that. I made it back safely. I'm fucking tired as all fuck. And I basically slept 12 hours last night.
Yeah, you did. You were out.
Yeah. So that was good.
We appreciate you listening. We're on all the formats. Big Dog AC Show, live from the Razor Start Studios.
Yes. So email us. bigdogacshow@gmail.com. We still have stickers.
We got stickers. If you want stickers, we'll send you stickers. Mm-hmm. We're working on getting some shirts.
Yes.
And in 2 weeks time, Snacks will be in the studio with us.
For sure.
He's coming. He said, I'm flying in. I said, does that mean I got to pick you up? He's all, yep.
Yes.
So, and we'll hear what all he's doing, snacks and all this stuff, and what he's doing for college snacks and how they survive on a bag of potatoes.
Yeah. Well, I did. So,
yeah,
for sure.
I mean, when you go to school, you got to do what you got to do.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Coming back, we have AC's movie review.
It's AC's movie review.
is my movie review, and we will continue with the AC show.
Yeah.
These are all me.
It's all you. That's it.
Well, I watched Fear Street Trilogy that's on Netflix, and last time we talked about that, I had to watch all 3 movies, so I did. Let me tell you, these are amazing. Okay?
Fear Street?
Fear Street Trilogy. The part 1 is 1994, part 2, 1978, part 3, 1666. These movies are awesome.
Right.
And of course, they all tie together. You know, some trilogies are just like, okay, continuation. This, like, went back in time, came back. I mean, everything just tied together. These were so awesome. These movies were great. They're based on the books by R.L. Stine, his Fear Street books. And, oh no, he got the goat.
I got the goat.
So if I start going too long, he's going to hit me with
Yeah,
that.
no, I hit the goat and it's time to go. Now go ahead. I mean, the movies that you were watching isn't just like one movie. It's like a bunch of different ones.
This
right?
one is the trilogy. And like I say, R.L. Stine, he wrote Goosebumps. So those books also, and that they made into a movie that my little niece, who was 3 years old at the time, loved watching Goosebumps. You'd
Right.
think it'd be scary, but she loved it.
Yeah.
So
Is this the niece that was playing guitar? Is playing guitar now?
no, this is Zoe. This is the youngest one.
What?
Yeah.
The little fighter?
Yes, she
Wow.
loved the Goosebumps movies. But so this is the same guy, so these are based off his books. These are really, and if you are a fan, like I am, of like the Friday the 13th and just the gore and the crazy kills and just the in-your-face blood and guts and all that stuff, you will really like these. But these also have a good story. I mean, I don't want to go too much into it because this is from 2021. These are current on Netflix.
Yeah, you don't want to.
I don't because
just let people watch it.
Because I really want people to watch these movies. These are so good. So, but I'll say basically, it's this town called Shadyside, and then there's another town that's called Sunnyvale, and basically the people on Shadyside feel like they're cursed because they can't leave the town. They get stuck in dead end jobs. You know, there's drugs. People die.
Kind of like little towns that we've seen and been around. Yeah.
But then the town that's right next to them is called Sunnyvale, and that's where all like the political people live. That's where you know, everyone, they go to a good school.
Now don't get too much into it.
I'm not. No. This is not getting too much. This is like the background of this. Shadysiders, they feel like they're cursed. Sunnyvalers feel like they're better than the Shadysiders because Shadyside, that's where they have a lot of murders, and it's just really, it's not a good place, you know. So this kind of goes on like the history of Shadyside, why so much bad stuff happens there, and they have to go like 1666. The third movie is where you kind of go, obviously back in time, but you learn the origin of the two towns,
right,
and kind of where this evil that kind of hangs over Shadyside, you learn where that comes from, and it's really good. I mean, it's really good, and I liked it. Like I say, the whole Friday the 13th thing. There was, I will say this one thing, okay?
Yep.
One of the kills, they're in a supermarket because they're trying to like beat this evil force that's coming, you know.
In the supermarket.
In the supermarket. Well, this is just where they went. There's a bunch of places, but this one person, they get killed by. They get shoved, their head gets shoved through like the bread slicer of like the bakery department. You know, if they had fresh bread and they sliced into the little half-inch pieces, their head gets pushed into. So that's the kind of stuff that's in this movie.
Wow. It's not really like a horror movie. It's a kill movie.
It is a kill movie. So 1994, obviously based in 1994. And I graduated high school in 1993.
Nice.
So I can actually attest to some of the stuff that was going on in this movie. Well, okay, not the kills, you know.
Right.
But the background stuff, like they're at a mall, some of the stores that are there, yes. And then the music they're playing, yes. They actually played some Rob Zombie music in there.
Wow.
And Offspring, I think, too. But Rob Zombie, for sure, I'm like, oh my God, yeah. It was great. And then 1978 takes place in this summer camp. And that once
They
again,
all have a summer camp.
exactly.
Yeah.
And that's definitely like Friday the 13th, you know? And so then, you know, stuff happens there too. And it's Shady Side people and Sunnyvale both go to the same camp. And so then stuff happens there at that camp. And then 1666 is back in that time. And, you know, I'm not going to give anything away. And I don't feel like this is giving anything away because we know in the 1600s what was going on. You know, Salem witch trials. You know,
that was crazy. Yeah.
Witches, it's like you say one bad thing and you're a witch.
It's kind of like
not that you are.
It's kind of like, you know, organic food nowadays.
Yes. Oh my God! Don't get me started on organic food.
AC's not going to get started on that.
I'm not because I have opinions on that.
So we're not going to do. We're not going to do a rating of this movie.
I'll do a rating because yes, I watched them.
Oh.
I watched them. They were awesome.
1 to 5.
So 1 to 5. I am giving this really. Okay, all three together as a trilogy.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to give it a 4.5.
What?
Yes, because I like
you
these.
have never given a 4.5 to nothing.
I think Autopsy of Jane Doe was even just a 4. So this is all three movies.
So this is a little better?
It's a little bit. They all tie together so awesome and everything makes sense. And it is kind of, you know, they are cheesy, but they're kind of supposed to be that way because it's campy and, you know, that's the way it's supposed to be. But it still has a really good story, and the way they tied all three movies together.
4.5 beers.
4.5 beers.
Wow.
The way they tied everything together, it was just really good.
Yeah.
So it was awesome. You guys got to watch all three of these movies. Fear Street. And it's the trilogy. There's part 1, 1994, part 2, 1978, and part 3, 1666. Okay, well, so we're continuing the Ask AC show. Not the Ask AC show. We're continuing the AC.
It might as well be the Ask AC show because you're running the damn thing.
We're going to do Ask AC right now.
We have a lot of questions. We appreciate all the questions for AC, but we're going to do just a couple. Just a couple because we're going to celebrate AC's birthday tonight. So...
And by the way, Bigdog just somehow threw his headphones off.
I don't know how the fuck that happened.
He threw his headphones off his head right now.
So Ask AC.
Yes.
There's a couple we're going to ask.
Yes.
Okay.
Go ahead. Ask me.
Here you go.
Okay.
I don't know. Ruth said, one thing in life you resent paying for.
Sex and drugs.
Did you really pay for that shit?
No.
I don't know why you'd pay for that.
If I did, I would resent it a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, of course, yeah.
Honestly, I resented paying more for gas in California than I did in Oregon.
Yeah, because you went for that trip and it was...
Yeah. That's honestly... That's it. Because it's like, what the fuck, man? Why am I paying more, like $1 something more to go down there?
Appreciate Ruth's Jr.
Yes.
You know, send us that email. It's pretty cool.
Because honestly,
one thing in life you resent paying for.
Yep. And it was gas.
Wow. That's, and I can see that because California has the highest taxes in the world. But we won't get into that.
We won't get into that.
No, we won't.
What do you resent? I know it's Ask AC, but what have you resented? Did you pay for sex or drugs?
This is Ask AC.
You paid for drugs before, right?
I mean, no, this is Ask AC.
Oh, okay.
It has nothing to do with Bigdog. We're not going to get into that.
Okay, I'm going to say I usually don't pay for drugs. They give them to me. How about that? So I don't pay for that.
That was like 30 years ago, AC. Jeez.
What, you think I can't get it for free now?
No.
What the fuck, man?
You probably could. Yep.
Not that I do it.
Yep.
But anyways.
So, there's another question.
Okay.
This is another question.
The second and last question of the
Ask
AC show.
24 hours in an elevator. What celebrity would you want to be in there with?
Okay. Now, this is a good question.
Yes.
Because I know people are wondering about my preferences and stuff, like what's going on and who I like
sure
and stuff.
Sure they are.
So I really believe that if I was stuck in an elevator for 24 hours,
right,
I would choose Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
No.
Yeah,
no way.
Yes,
Jeez.
because wait, let me adjust myself.
And open that beer.
Headphones.
It's your birthday. Open the damn beer.
I know. Well, I'm still drinking this other one. So, right. I hear a lot better now that they're actually on my ears.
Right.
Okay. So, yes. So The Rock, I would be stuck with him
Yeah.
on the elevator. And I believe because he is funny, so I think we'd have some laughs and stuff. And then he's also in like really good shape. So I think
So you like staring at him?
I'd stare at him for the first couple minutes, then it'd probably be a little more than staring.
Yeah.
And I'd have to check everything out, make sure he's anatomically correct.
That dude is more than anatomically correct.
No.
God damn.
Bug, I know. Oh my
He
God.
is a beast.
So after the first, let's say 6, 7, 8 hours,
Yeah.
then if he wanted to, he's big enough that he can, lift me to go through the top of the elevator. Not that we would do that, but he could if he wanted to.
If he wanted to pick you up.
So
would you have those shorts on?
I'd say-
Your butt cheeks are hanging out?
Yes.
You would?
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
And then I would say hour 12, we'd have someone come rescue us, and it would be Chris Hemsworth. He'd come through the top, and then the last 12 hours would be us three in the elevator.
So you, Chris Hemsworth, and The Rock.
Yes.
Damn. I never would have thought that.
And after that, they'd have to carry me out of the elevator because
No.
I wouldn't be able to walk.
That's it.
They wouldn't be able to walk either. So
What? Jeez. Stepping up. She's stepping up. Taking care of business.
I did think about that, and I had to throw Chris Hemsworth in there also. So I had to figure out a way to put them both in there.
Well, he did Thor, obviously. When
Yes,
you walked
he
out of that
did.
room with no shirt on, you passed out. I had to...
I didn't pass out. I was just like, what?
What? I think, if it was me and I was stuck in an elevator, I think I'd have to go with Selma Hayek.
Yeah.
Because she's just beautiful. She's been gorgeous and just sexy forever and ever and ever and ever.
Mm-hmm.
I think
I've liked her for a long time.
I just think she's
Gorgeous.
just amazing.
What if she had that snake that she had in From Dusk Till Dawn?
That'd be fine
too.
at that point she's standing there looking like that and I'm in an elevator with her, I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna be in awe.
When she was in that bikini from that movie?
I may have to grab some Viagra from my brother.
Well, you might have to grab a couple for 24 hours.
Yeah. I mean, I've always appreciated her. She's beautiful, and
Yes, you
she's
do
just
appreciate her.
She never gets old. She's just
No,
beautiful,
she's
beautiful,
beautiful.
woman. So Selma Hayek, I'd have to have her in there with me. Selma Hayek. I think Billy Idol would be cool to be hanging in, stuck in an elevator
For
with
different
him.
reasons,
Yeah,
I'm sure.
just to chill with the dude. I bet he's nuts.
Yeah,
hanging in there with-
talk to him. He'd
Yeah,
probably have a
he'd be
lot
cool.
of stories.
Yeah.
He'd probably have groupies with him, so you guys wouldn't worry
Probably
about
have
it.
Selma Hayek with him. Who knows?
Who knows?
You never know.
Jeez.
So,
So there you go. That
couple
was-
questions for Ask AC. We got a couple more, but you know what?
We're going to save them.
We're gonna save them. We're gonna save. But I am gonna ask you this one.
Okay. Well,
This is the one I wanted to ask you, and I think it's important that we do this. If there's one person that's not around anymore that you could sit somewhere and talk to, who would it be?
yeah, but if I actually answer this, I'm going to start crying.
No,
and it's not going to be
no.
one person. It's going to be my grandparents.
Well, I don't want you to cry.
So it'll be my grandparents because they're not around.
So you get them both to talk to you.
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yes.
If you had that opportunity.
Yes.
I think I'd have to be my mom and dad, just to talk to them and see them again,
Yep.
see what's going on. I think Randy Rhoads and Eddie Van Halen, all the rest of them, kind of hang out in the back until I get to them.
Jeez.
But it'd have to be my mom and dad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep, for sure.
just to get to sit and talk and ask them another question.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Big Dog AC show. AC's crying.
Yep.
We appreciate you
I said.
listening. We appreciate Kim giving us this lovely beer that she's given us.
Yes, thank you so much, Kim, and
Yeah.
my screaming goat.
Yeah. Yeah. And we appreciate you. Keep listening.
We're on all the platforms. iTunes, iHeart, Amazon, anywhere you get your podcast, that's where we're at. That's why you're listening to us right now. Email us, bigdogacshow@gmail.com. And just thanks for listening, everybody.